Hi everyone, welcome back to this session. Today I will explain you about non-greedy search or non-greedy selector. So whenever we are working with any desktop application or web pages and we have already have opened multiple tabs or multiple window of any specific application, that time non-greedy selector helps us a lot to find out the targeted element or targeted window. So non-greedy search makes it possible to identify the target element from pool of similar applications. So today we will see how it works and what is about non-greedy search. So if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for more updates. Let's start with non-greedy search or selectors. So as I said, non-greedy search make it possible to identify the target element from a pool of similar applications. So just take an example here. In Google Chrome, I have opened 3 tabs. So when our script will work, it will find out difficulties where to go and search the data. So non-greedy search will provide the detailed information about the tab where it should jump to and find out the actual data. It matches the attributes we specify. It's need to be included in the top level of a selector. If a generated selector contains the IDX attributes, its value is set by default to wildcards. I have already covered selector section in my previous part. I will mention the URL. You can watch it, basics of selector, then you will refer this video. So you can find it out, the other 3 topics of selector in description tab. So IDX is basically Internet Data Exchange where we have to provide some numbers. So if it will run, it will jump to that page, but for dynamic content, we have to provide the wildcard, that is star. So non-greedy search in our selector instructed to search through all the active windows or browser instance which match the top level tags of our selector and not just the window instances in focus. So non-greedy search make it use of IDX attributes which needs to be included in top level tag. Let's see how we can do that. So if I want to generate a selector, I will use recording where I will click on record and select any of the tabs. So it will record my sections. So as you see here, when I have selected today's deal, it will jump to this page. I don't want to do any other action. I will save and exit and I will check the selector path where our selector is generated. So you can see here the title page is generated where my application and title name is written. So you can check it out here. The different tabs are available. If I will change this and make it validated, sometimes it will work and sometimes it will not work. So this will create an inconsistent behavior. For removing inconsistency, we have to use non-greedy search. For using non-greedy search, we have to add IDX here equal to, in between double quotes, we have to, in between single quotes, we have to provide wildcard, that is start. And once it is done, validated. As you can see here, it's validated, which is populated in green color. But whenever we are working with complex or similar type of data, then also sometimes it will show us a green signal, otherwise sometimes it will not. So better to use non-greedy search for 100% result. So once I will validate it, I will jump to this page. Let me go to the main page. Because we have selected attributes from this window, even though if I will open it first tab, then also when I will run this code, it will work for me. So let's save this and run the flow. So from second tab, it will change it and jump to the refresh page, that is today's deal, and then execution is completed. So let's wait for the execution, and then we'll find out the differences when we are running our code. Now if execution is completed, let's check the page. So because we have selected, or we have opened 3 tabs with a similar tag, and we have provided the start tab, because of that it selected any of them and executed. So let's change this to some static content, or change it to window 2, because this is the second window, and whenever I validate it, it will pop up for green. Run this again. Now this time you will observe second window is populated, first, second and third. Now execution is completed. Let's see second window. So it covers it from here. So 0, 1, 2, because array is working from 0, 1 and 2. So it covered this one. So by this way, we can identify the window and do the activity whenever it is required. Otherwise, what happens when we have several n number of window or n number of tab, then we are not using non-greedy selector. It will not work, or it will sometime it will work, sometime it will not work. So better to use non-greedy search for your requirement. So this is all about. So let's recap this. We have started with the detail of or basics of non-greedy search. Then I explained about the IDX, that is Internet Data Exchange. Then wildcards, and by using one example, we have covered complete flow of non-greedy search. So hope you liked it. If you really enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for more updates. Thank you for watching.